He's got range, he's got good technique, he has good stage presence. He's got it all. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. When I reacted to Dimash singing Ave Maria, many of you said it wasn't the greatest song choice to get the full representation of his voice, so what we're doing today is reacting to SOS. If you're new here, this is how it's going to work. I'm gonna play a small clip, and then I'm gonna react and give my analysis and feedback and all that stuff, and then we'll keep going. If you wanna watch the full video, you can do so after this video. I'll link it in the description below. I've intentionally held off from listening to this song so I can give you my true first impression. Let's go. I love the tone quality that Dimash chose here. It's a bit breathy, it's super emotional. Why do I laugh? Why do I cry? And it really sets the scene well for what's gonna happen. We're only a few seconds in, but I can tell with the tone of voice, this is going to be a really emotionally packed song. This is an SOS, an earthling in distress, so it makes sense that he's on these rocks kind of trapped, can't get out. Was that seriously his voice? Many of you in the comments have been saying how incredible Dimash's range is, and I've been exposed to that, but not so much on the lower end. That was a really low note. That's lower in my range, and I'm a baritone. That's a multi-octave phrase right there. Do, me, so, do, me, so, do. That's a really big range. And I know that's not even as high or as low as he can go, but to do that in a performance is pretty amazing. I maybe would try that in the practice room when no one can hear me, but to do this in performance and to sing it so evenly, so consistently is so impressive. I have this sense, the way the music is going right now, that we're about to get more intense, and I'm really excited and interested to see where Dimash goes with this vocally. For a performer like Dimash, and this is based on, just the one video that I've seen, is that he's got a lot of vocal tools at his disposal. And again, we've said this before, but if your default singing voice is really breathy, if you can't do anything but sound breathy, that's a problem that we have to work on. But breathiness is a great vocal effect, and he's really using that to his advantage right now, giving us this sort of breathy, beautiful, light sound. I'm really pumped. I can feel it in my bones. We've got a high belting, dramatic sound coming up. Okay, I hate to start and stop so much, but this is a reaction video. This is what we do. Again, I'll link the original video in the description. You can watch it after. What really impresses me is that we've established Dimash has a really great falsetto sound. And falsetto, as we said before, is more of a triangular shape with the vocal folds. Because there's a smaller area of contact, what often happens is that it's a breathy tone. But Dimash just displayed two falsetto sounds. The first one was breathy, and that's completely on purpose. He wanted to achieve that light, breathy effect. But then he had a really clean, really clear, strong falsetto. Singing in your falsetto is hard enough, but having multiple timbres and textures that you can use within that vocal range is incredible. Now we've moved on from the falsetto. We got that chest voice, we got that head voice, we've got that mixture of sounds. That's the sound I was looking for. And that shift in vocal timbre makes a lot of sense. Now he's singing about yearning for something. And by singing more in the chest voice and activating that belting sound a little bit more, we're getting more of that yearning feeling. Yes, that is exactly what I was looking for. I like to think of that as a very controlled, very beautiful scream. So it's not a scream that's like, I'm gonna hurt my voice or anything like that. It's beautifully sung. I want to emphasize that Dimash's technique is very, very good. And although it's very high, I want to differentiate the falsetto sound from this high belt mix that he's got going on. Here's the clean falsetto sound. Now let's listen to that head voice mix that he's going on, which I believe is the exact same note, but he sings it in a very different way than the falsetto. They're both very clean sounds, but the second one is a tone that we might expect in musical theater or in pop singing. If you listen to Jesus Christ Superstar, you hear a ton of notes just like this one. I'd love to hear Dimash do musical theater. If he has, and I'm just not aware, please leave a comment below. I'm smiling and almost laughing, and laughing in a good way, not in a making fun way, because I've never heard a singer use more effects and techniques in a single performance. And I'm only 2 minutes and 16 seconds into this video. But we've heard everything from low chest voice singing to high breathy falsetto to high clean and clear falsetto to extremely high mixed belting sounds. I mean, this guy has it all. Not to mention he's performing so well. It's emotional in his face. We see it in his body language. He's invested in this performance, and that just makes it the complete package. That's what we want. Even in that short moment right there, he was in his falsetto and then he moved into more of his high chest voice, but it doesn't sound like a different singer, and that's the key factor here. I'm really trying to figure out why I like Dimash so much and why you are all so passionate about him, beyond the obvious things. Like, he's a great performer, his voice just sounds really great, he's got an insane vocal range, but as we do on this channel, we want to find the specific reasons. And one reason that I've uncovered in this video is that his voice sounds extremely even and consistent across the board. What happens sometimes with singers is we have our chest voice sound, and then when we go into our head voice or we sing higher in our range, we sound like a completely different singer. As singers, we have to work hard to even out our singing voice. In other words, we don't want to sound like a different singer in our low range versus our high range. And no matter where Dimash is in his range, you hear it and you go, that's Dimash. He's got range, he's got good technique, he has good stage presence, he's got it all. Each chunk of this song is a different moment that we're experiencing. He's back into his falsetto, really high, really clean, and then we go even higher, bordering on whistle tone, pulls the mic away, great mic technique, we've got this cool reverb happening, and now he has wings? I don't even know what to say. Now we're asking the question, why do I live? Why do I die? And I like that it's spoken, because this is a really serious question, and he's kind of reining the whole audience in. We lightly transition back into that breathier tone, and now we're back into our chest voice. It seems that whenever there's a question or there's a questioning of oneself, that he opts for that breathier tone. I love that. And when there's more of a definitive statement, I seem to catch wavelengths. It's a strong chest sound. And those vocal shifts might seem unimportant, but on a subconscious level, it helps us to gauge the story even better. I know for a fact when this song was written and this performance was laid out and planned, they had these things in mind. And what I'm sure is so cool for Dimash to do as an artist, as someone who has such vocal talent and so many effects and so many skills that he has at his disposal, he can look at a song like this and plan out every single line. It makes it way more interesting for us, and that's partly why we love him so much. And we end just the way we started, with a beautiful, controlled, soft tone. It really brings the story full circle. Sleep, child, sleep. Love this suggestion from you all. Love this performance. I think there's even more we can learn about Dimash, so leave me your comments, leave me your suggestions down below. That's it for today's video, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like and subscribe. And if you want to watch more, there's a video about to pop up on your screen in about 3 seconds. I'll also link the original video in the description. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.